So I'm about to start the fight. As you can see, the Valkana. My first time fighting this fool. I just like to do a little fun broadcast, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna be doing this Saturday morning hunts. Try to see if I can do like some really exciting stuff. Have fun with it, and you guys can enjoy that. Okay. So first and foremost, you always gotta start looking around for the monster. Uh, Usually speaking, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna get like a cutscene. There we go.
Stand and fight. Claim your place in the new world.
So the quick take though, when you're fighting other dragons, usually they're freaking more annoying when you flash pod them, but you know it's kind of worth it sometimes. But just usually with these little dudes are not little dudes, you know, they're just freaking more fucking annoying. Ah! Jesus. God damn it. Ugh.
Please get up.
Man, my hunter's gonna die every time I keep saving you.
Fissure runs through here. You're always one step ahead. Then and now. At least you left me some homework. What is...
All it did was flash him. That wasn't anything flashy. I mean, other than it kind of was flashy, but there wasn't anything special. Oh, I hate this repel quest because then it's just like more like I have to wait until later to get his stuff. Basically, it's just a little cocktease before you actually get his stuff.
Now that everyone's first, how are you feeling? It's thanks to you that we were able to repel Velkhana. We wouldn't have stood a chance on our own. Now then, speaking of Velkhana, elaborate if you...
Gladly, sir. After and flew in retreat, we still have... And this is, I think...
What reason?
I believe it.
Whatever the case.
One last thing. If we don't do...
Provisions. Be swift, that is all. Dismissed.
We have to find Velkhana. Let's take an expedition out into the Hoarfrost Reach. The chief said he was worried about something. I wonder what.
Over here.
Alright, so these parts of the game I don't normally like to record because it's kind of like just, you know, they're researching stuff and it's just a bunch of just like pressing circle and looking around for stuff. So like definitely not gonna, you know, obviously just be recording that, so like I was just, I'll get some other stuff. It's funny because I don't really know what the armor is, the one that supposed to that you could use. I think all the J-rank, but that's other stuff. I mean, I would be on that already at this point. That's very weird. I'm using my weird mutt Odragon armor. You know, honestly, I was seeing that how like the element of my blast actually built up pretty well. That's kind of cool. That was kind of cool. The figure out a different methods. So all the black belt armor, giving these their get this. That's funny. Mercadillo's armor. But I do have to add though, one thing that I'm not liking right now is the which one was it? Some of the weapons of the Glavinus or whatever you say, how you ever say his name. Look at this. Like if you look at, I thought I fought it. Oh, here it is. Like see, like that is not necessarily how the original one looked, because this one just looks the same as the upgraded version of the of the Kuliaku, which is, I'm like, this weapon's good though, but what I don't like is how it just looks the same. Why look at that, they look exactly the same by design, so I'm not liking that too much. And I mean, at least like with the Nargo weapon, I mean that one looks the same, but that's what I've been noticing with a lot of the new monsters. Like, I mean, at least they kept this one the same, the Tiger X one. It's good blast though. It's good. I mean, it's good blast. It's a good weapon. Because of high sharpness, and you know, with the Dragon armor, you can kind of like remedy the whole negative affinity, which doesn't really get in the way that much anyway. But I know this game affinity is all like, you know, it's all that. You know what I mean? You gotta like really stay on top of that stuff. This is the one that really like, I really kind of pissed me off, because I feel like it's just because of the art style of the game. That's probably why they went with this one. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I was never really like too big on how like these weapons look like, but the blast is insane though. But like, one thing I've always noticed about blast weapons, they always have like low damage output, like compared to like its other kind of. Oh, this is purple. What the heck? Okay, anyway, I did not know that the Hornitar weapon, or just looks like the piercer, but Jesus, yeah, purple damage out of that. That's not bad. So anyway, obviously I know like rarity 12 and like weapons for sure. This is the only non-rarity 12 weapon that gives you a lot of freaking sharpness. Oh, this is Zora Magdaros. Oh shit! I think I still have that weapon. Either I don't have the original one, or I have the other one. So I think the one that I had was the. Let me see. That's right, because I could just upgrade this anytime. I mean, this weapon is still good. Just attack power wise is lacking like pretty much a crap ton. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be the next one that's gonna. Well, it's Xeno'jiiva to Lunastra, right? So I'll probably run into one of those dudes again. I like Ford. What I don't like is it only goes up to rarity 11, which makes absolutely no sense. But this one gets 12. I don't like how some weapons get like only like certain upgrades. Like, I see like the Xenocypher. Like, yeah, like I mean, you could obviously like, I could get this already, but I'm not gonna waste materials on that. But yeah, definitely like some of these weapons, like yeah, like I'm pretty sure Zora Magdaros is probably gonna have some good stuff. I wonder if we're gonna fight. I wonder when I'm gonna fight it again. I need to fight Brachydios again in order to get some of his stuff. I need to get his weapon though for sure. I don't like that marginal gain on attack power, but like straight up, Like one thing that I remember, me and a couple of friends, me and a friends of mine, like years ago when we used to play, when we played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, one of the best armors in the game that we had, and the combination was always this. So when you have Mind's Eye, for example, with Blast, essentially, and imagine what Part Breaker, essentially like it, you have so much ability to just rack up blast without bouncing off. And imagine that's with any weapon. So like for example, like longsword, you tend, even with spirit combo, it tends to go through a lot of stuff. So that's cool. But definitely it's worth it. It's worth the time to obtain this armor. So like this is definitely an armor that I would recommend anybody to get, because like the Asher Rathalos set has always been one of the best ones, and I'm glad that it's made a comeback. The only problem that I have with this armor is it doesn't have earplugs. Now, to me, I think earplugs is really good. So, gotta think about like the different kinds of things that you could get from this. All right, hold up, be right back. So yeah, at this point though, I probably will just cut the stream, just only because of the fact that it's starting to reach the time that I might have to leave to work soon. But definitely though, I'm going to just mainly do recordings of quests that like are really cool ones. So like for example, like if I were to just go into Recadillos, like yeah, it's Recadillos or other like cool monsters. Yeah, I'm always saving your life all the time, god damn it. Anyway, like, you know, like I would definitely do stuff like this, you know, when you do 2 monsters. But again, I do recommend if it ever pops up for us. I know that you could fight a Azeratolos. Could you fight one? If I'm trying to remember right now. Oh well, yeah. Like if you go to the other recess, and you can fight an Azeratolos there without having to have the quest yet. So there's something to keep in mind, guys. Let me see. Oh, see, it doesn't pop up yet, but as long as you have that one out, you should be able to find him. Covenus. There's a monster that I haven't seen yet, so that's kind of cool. Could probably find him there. But alright, guys. So I will cut it for now. You guys have a good one, alright?